What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As always, thank you for tuning in. Today I want to give you an unconventional sales and business idea to implement that is not recommended or really talked about by a lot of these entrepreneurs, sales gurus, business gurus, and people that you might be listening to, or that you might see pop up on your social media or whatnot. And this is really an idea that comes from real sales experience, real business experience. I mean, over a decade in 7+ different industries that I've been in, and having to deal with thousands of clients, having to really sell different products and services and establish relationships and build networks. And it's coming from that place. This idea is not coming from reading a book. It's not coming from some nice idea that you can in theory apply that a lot of people preach. And every time I hear this idea, it just lets me know that whoever is saying this does not really have actual sales or business experience, or at least has been out of the game for a very long time. So I want to share this idea with you, and I think that if you were to execute on it, you would actually get some great results and you would see a noticeable difference in your business, in your sales career. And I think this will be a game changer for you as well. As always, make sure to smash that like button, comment your thoughts below. Let me know below if you like the videos in the Tesla, a change of scenery for you guys. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be bringing content to you guys every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, helping you with sales, helping you with business, helping you with life, and whatever else I can do to add value to you and your business and your life, I would love to. So all that said, let's get into it. So a lot of people talk about this idea of every single person on the planet as a prospect for your product or your service. Every person you talk to, you should be pitching them, you should be selling them, you should be trying to close them. You should always be hard closing on every single deal. You should always be, getting your products or services in the hands of 8 billion people on the planet, or whatever else it might be, right? It might be the ABC, always be closing.
A, B, C. A, always, B, B, C, closing. Always be closing.
That type of mindset, which has a lot of merit to it. So let me just say first, there's a lot of value there. It definitely helps to be a person who's thinking about the close, who's thinking about getting the deal done, who sees every prospect as somebody who's willing and also able to make a decision. So all that is true and real, and it helps, and you should have that mindset. Now, that being said, I want to give you an unconventional idea, which is this: your product and service is not for everybody. That's just a reality. That might be hard for you to believe, might be hard for you to think of, especially if this is your own business and it's your own product or service. I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I can tell you that, and I can relate to you from that place as well. Your product and service is not for everybody. At the very least, it's not for everybody at this moment in time. It might be for people down the line. It might be for somebody, in a few years when they're running their own businesses and they might need your product and service there. Or it just depends on the timing for different people and different individuals. So your product and your service is definitely not for everybody, and definitely not in all different times, right? So that's something to just keep in mind. And the other thing that goes hand in hand with that is when you're closing deals, you're closing sales, or you're getting clients for your business. If you're not exactly a salesperson and you don't relate or resonate with those terms, if you're getting clients for your business, what a lot of people think about is, I have to close every single person I speak to, or every prospect I speak to. If they don't give me their business, if they don't buy my product or my service, that means I did something wrong, or that means they made the wrong decision, so it's their fault, or they're looking for somebody to put the blame on. But the reality is that does happen. There's a lot of times that people miss deals because they don't have the skills. That's what I do best. Sales is what I do best, and I help sales professionals and entrepreneurs, and that's a whole different story. But a lot of times as well, you're talking to people that are not either qualified for your product or service, or just are not closable in that moment in time, or don't have a need for your product or service. That's just a reality. There's a lot of products and services in the world, and not every single person needs every single product or service. That's just common sense. If you break it down like that, it should make sense to you as well. So, I just wanted to share this. It's an unconventional idea. A lot of people like to act as if their product or service has to be in the hands of every single person on this planet, and every single person on the planet is closable. That's just not true. It's just not real. Like I said, I've personally worked in different capacities, whether as a salesperson, as a manager, as an executive, as a director of sales, VP of sales, in 7 different industries and multiple different companies for over a decade now, and also being a business owner and entrepreneur now as well. You know, and I can just tell you, not everybody's closable. You have to know who your prospects are and who your ideal target audience is and who you want to speak to and who you want to get your products or services in the hands of, and tie it in with that. Again, it's just, you know, your product or service is not for everybody. So it's an unconventional idea. It's something you don't hear often because people are trying to push this agenda because they have something to sell you. They create the problem for you, and then they're going to provide a solution where you have to pay them and get the answers, quote unquote. So I just wanted to be very real with you guys and very transparent and add some real value. If you're a sales professional, if you're an entrepreneur, I wanted to give some real value here. So that's the unconventional idea for sales and business. If you're a sales professional, if you're an entrepreneur, I hope that you apply that. I hope that that makes sense to you, and I hope that you don't take that the wrong way. Again, you should be doing your best to skill up. You should be getting great at the communication skills, at selling, negotiating, closing. You should be working hard to get in front of different prospects and different people. The law of averages does come into play. The law of, you know, averages, meaning you go through a certain number of people to get a certain ratio closed and get a certain number of deals and whatnot. That all comes into play, sure. But all that said, you just have to understand and realize that not every single person on this planet needs your product or service, or is qualified for your product or service, or is, you know, it's the right timing for them to be buying your product or service. So keeping all that in mind is what's going to make you an authentic, genuine, real sales professional or entrepreneur, which is going to be helping you in the long run. That's what's going to help you stay in business, stay in sales, and be successful over the long run. You can try to just burn out every deal, burn out every prospect, burn out every person who's in front of you and push your product and service down their throats, but that's not going to keep you in business for long. So I'm just telling you my experiences and my opinions. It's based on a lot of real hard work and sitting in front of thousands of prospects and clients and, you know, being in a lot of different industries and companies at the highest levels. But if you don't want to take that, no problem. Just my opinion. But I wanted to add some value to you guys, and I hope that helps. And all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the change of scenery here. And I hope the content was of value to you. And all that said, as always, make sure to smash that like button, comment your thoughts below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.